Okay, let's work for our writing this week on completing a character development analysis. So we know when we're looking at anything that's about development or the word analysis, and I've thrown both of them in there for you, is we're looking to not just look at the plot of the story, but we're looking to take a deep dive in what is the author speaking to us about. What are the broader messages? What can we see from the story? So we're deep diving. Now, just as I talk you through this assignment, I'm just going to focus on Delsey, but you should have already read in the Google Classroom that you can either use Delsey or Ronan, but for the purpose of talking through, we're just going to use Delsey. Okay, so how does Delsey grow as a person through the story in shouting at the rain? Okay, so we have, sorry, just pause for a second. Okay, sorry. Can you just note that Shouting at the Rain, the title of a book always goes in italics? Right, so when we're doing analysis, what we've been learning is that we can use point, evidence, explain to ensure that we are bringing a depth to our analysis. Okay, so a simple way to respond to this is to use the point, evidence, explain, but use it twice. Okay, analyse what she's like at the start of the story and then give an analysis of what she is like at the end. If you choose your points carefully, you will have shown the character development. All right, so we're going to start with a point. And again, through this, no, I am giving you sentence starters. Use them, okay? Or use something similar, all right? So at the start of the story, Delsey is whatever, okay? Make your point clear about how Delsey is at the start of the story, okay? Then you're going to give evidence, you're going to explain, I'll come back to this. And then you're going to say, by the end of the story, this is your second point. As the story progresses, Delsey becomes more. By the end of the story, okay, so you've got your point for what she is like at the beginning of the story and your point for what she is like at the end of the story, okay? And these points will build on each other, okay? So make sure your points are connected to show the development. All right, so at the start of the story, okay, Delsey is, all right. Then you're going to give your evidence. We've talked about this a lot. Tell a part of the story that shows your point. Give enough detail to ensure your reader can understand what's happening. And remember, this is evidence, not analysis. It's not commentary, okay? Then you're stepping into your explanation. This is the analysis. Here's some sentence starters from you. From this, it is clear that this shows, it can be seen in this encounter that Delsey is, okay? So give your analysis, all right, in this section. Then your next sentence is going to go on to your second point. By the end of the story, okay, then give your evidence. Tell a part of the story that shows clearly the change, okay? In some ways, these should be in contrast. Your two stories should show the contrast, okay? Again, give enough detail. Then explain. From this, it is clear that, okay, this shows the change, okay? It can be seen in this encounter that Delsey has changed to be, okay? So there are 6 parts to this paragraph, All right, if you want to do it in 2 paragraphs, that's also fine. Point, evidence, explain. Point, evidence, explain. Okay, what do we know about Dulcie at the beginning of the story? What do we know at the end? And remember. Okay. At the beginning, she is not understanding what an authentic connection looks like. Okay? So at the beginning, all her relationships are not improving her or healing her. Okay? By the end, she is much more confident, okay, in understanding what an authentic connection is and how that can bring her and indeed others healing. Okay? So in this paragraph, point, evidence, explain. Point, evidence, explain. When you're finished writing it, make sure you go back and you edit your work. You know what I am going to be jumping all over. Make sure you're spelling characters' names correctly. Make sure you have capital letters in the right place. Make sure that your punctuation is good. And again, I'm going to keep saying this to you. The way to ensure good punctuation at this point, keep to your simple and your compound sentences. Okay? Just keep it clear, keep it clean. All right? But make sure there's enough detail. All right. When you're finished and you've edited it, go ahead and hand it in.